G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio, our IceWorld series. Last episode we were creating parts for the rockets, and if I have a look here, right at the end of the base, we created this nice little launch pad for the rocket, and we've just stopped that last bit going in. So we've got these low density units, we've got rocket fuel being stopped and held back, and the rocket control parts are ready as well. And we did discover in this last episode that we discovered that the copper plates really backs off. Now it'll start to pick up again as we come across, and you can see here it is picking up a bit. I'm just zooming out a little bit, but you can see it is picking up. What I've actually done, and I did talk about this last episode, we just talked about the flow of copper and how we'd lay things out a bit. And every series I do, I seem to come up with some new general rules that improve on my play. This is a game that just continually asks you to improve, and it's not until you play to the very end that you get that as well. And it's really cool. You've got to complete the game to really find how red belts affect blue belts and things like that. So guys, jump in. This is the final episode of our Lake World series, I believe, if we don't go nuclear, but we'll definitely be launching a rocket in this episode. To jump in, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay guys, so I'm just I'm walking down here, and you can see here, look at this, these labs are just poorly fed by those yellow science, so very slowly fed. But I just want to drop off, I had a bit of blue science and a bit of grey science just stupidly in there, so I just want to get rid of those guys. Yeah, we can now just see about things. Last episode we were making things with solid fuel, and there's no need to really beef it up too much, but I do want to drop off my solid fuel, so I no longer got it here, so I'll just drop off most of it, so that's good. Yeah, we can go ahead and have a look. Now, I'm actually not doing a lot with green chips, and they're backing up. So obviously the processors running at the moment are backing up. Now, our green chip factory, it has an overflow so that when the iron plates are not required by it, they then rejoin the bus, and that works because of the general geography and the layout, the architecture of the factory there early on. So any overflow can go into the bus, and that's not too bad a way of doing it. I've been happy with that, but I'm going to do the same with these guys as well. So I'm actually going to do exactly the same. Let me just take that one off there. Yeah, we should be able to, have we got red? Yeah, we do. So we should be able to do this. Nicely done. And then I should be able to go like this. And I just want to just get rid of that and just add in here, here, and here. And that should help to sort of help things out a little bit. And if we come this way, and it's like that. Let's make it nice and neat though. I like it to go here, here, and then back. And when they feed in, there should be ones in the middle as well. So that should be how that goes. And that means that I can do, when I've got 3, I'll go down, and then I'll go back up, and the connectors are in there as well. So you see the connector in that one, that's handy. So I don't mind that, and that'll help to keep the flow going ahead of things, and it keeps things moving down here. So I think that'll thicken up this belt a little bit, and we'll see about it. The belt was already about this thick, and now we've got the overflow coming in, so I'm hoping that yeah, you can see it's a lot thicker now already. So let's see how that goes. Here's the new world, the thickness of the new world. Here's the old world and how it was. It's very much like this. Here's the integration section in the middle as well. So that's all pretty good. Atomic bombs at 89%, and I think, is it purple science that's also killing that? I think it is. I think it's also purple science, and that is grim. And if we have a look at purple science as well, I think the problem is red chips. Yeah, the problem is red chips again. It's always red chips that are causing issues. And when we get to red chips, and a couple of episodes we dealt with this, but getting a full red belt out of things of red chips is just difficult. You can see up there. In fact, we are feeding enough here. We're just not we're just not getting things done quick enough. Yeah, look, I've even got extra up there, but nothing's getting to it. So we'll have to, yeah, we'd have to see about that. Where is it there? Is it coming in? Yeah, I mean, we've got this happening as well, but that needs to be probably upgraded. Actually, you know what? We could just upgrade these guys. Let's just do that. Let's just upgrade them and then them and just see if that helps us. We are making those. They're expensive to make, these green machines, but we'll see. What you want is a full belt of this here, and that is better. And that means red chips are moderately better. Here they come. They're bringing them across now. I'm sure they are. Yeah, they're just going back for a bit of power, and then they're bringing in those green machines. So this episode, let's definitely, atomic bombs are going. Let's definitely go and connect in the last of the rocket parts, and then we can just have a nice little review of how the series has gone, and just how we're going. We've also, depending on how this goes, we do need red chips to be able to get in here and create these guys, the rocket fuel. Is it rocket fuel? No, rocket control parts. So we might not be able to even launch the rocket. We've got a few here, but we'll see. Rocket control progress 1%, and look, 2%. Okay, so you can see there, it is going to require lots of these. In fact, that backlog is gone now, and these backlogs will go as well. So we are going to be starved now for this. He's at 7% just with our little backlog. So our red chips is definitely going to be the thing that we're going to need to just beef up. Yeah, it is how you put in red chips and where you put them, because they're just trouble. I wonder if we need to just put in a brand new smelting array. Because I think is the red chip. Let's just go to the red chip factory on our way back, and just see whether or not this is the problem. Ooh, this is well and truly. Yeah, it is, because look at that. That feed there is causing the whole red chip flow. That one feed there is causing the entire red chip flow to split off. That is a real issue. So yeah, we're gonna have to go in and just beef these guys right up. So that's okay. This episode, we are about solving problems, and I'm looking forward to doing that here. So let's see. Also, just 3 lanes of this is just not suitable for endgame. So yeah, we're struggling here. We're just struggling to build what we need. So let me see. Here's the smelters. And if I have a look at the smelters, I've got red. I need a red belt, which means I really need a blue belt of these guys. And I don't have a blue belt happening. So I wonder, do we want to look at putting this in? Yeah, let's put a couple of these guys in. Let's see if we can get a couple of them in. These are electric, these guys. And in fact, just try and see if I can get, what do you got there? You got this here. Let's put one there. And let's put another one here. Yep. And we'll see. Let me just do this and that, and then I should be able to then go. Ooh, okay, it's funny because we're moving coal out and we don't actually need coal here. Yeah, but that's all right. Let's get the coal as far up as we can and across here as we can. Get it all the way across and all the way down. Yep, and there. Okay, that's nice. Okay, these guys will be picked up and that'll be good. Is it coal? It is coal at the moment, but it's solid fuel that's also heading out there. And is that solid fuel? Why is that going up there? So coal, is coal required? Why is coal heading up this way as well? Coal's going into here to fuel the trains. Okay, so that'll be fine. That will be completely fine actually. Yep. I want to just see if I can grab this and put it here. And just it's not really going to work from that perspective. But let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to fix a few things here. So this is the output. In fact, we don't need those guys like that. And these guys are going to be here to here. And we're going to need these powered in. So let's go up here and we can actually power it out this way. And let's do that for now. So these are the intakes over here, aren't they? Yeah, they are. And each of the intake lines might need to have its own line. So what we could do is just bring a lot more copper down. We're bringing four red belts down. All right, let's just have it coming this way, and then have this coming this way. Yep. And then you can go like that. Good. And I might just have to save this blueprint actually, because this will be quite lovely. Let me just see if we can get rid of that. Can we just? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. These are ready to go. These guys, are they connected to anything? Yeah, I think they are powered up through some other channels. Okay. So what I want to do is just bleed off here as well, and I want to bleed off in 2 points just for this. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. And then like that. And then I want to do it again. So I want to go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then this. Yeah. Okay. And this part. Oh, it's going to come straight down. Lovely. And this part. Is going to come to here. And we'll see what this does. So these are firing up now. And I'll just put a few of these guys in. 2 in each. Can I make a few more? Yeah, make them in the background, that's fine. Get rid of this and this and this. Okay. Nice. Okay, cool. So that is kind of there. And then what we want to do is go right. This next one is here. And it's here. So that was those guys bled off, and I'm feeding those guys quite nicely. Let's see how this goes, actually. Let's see how this goes. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm not even going to worry about this, this situation. Yeah. Might as well do this bit while we're here, and then we'll go up. Let's do this. Oh, you might as well do this while we're here. To there. So there to there, and then there. So there should get rid of them. Doesn't, but that's fine. Building for the future. That puts me on that. And look at this. We've got these lovely little spots here already, which is nice. And then we integrate on this side. There we go. And just making sure we're connected. I think we are, but just making sure. Okay, so we integrate here, 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 and there. Okay, so we'll see what sort of throughput this guy makes now as well, because I think we've just got one, as we've got problems here. So you need to be reversed. Yep. And you need to be reversed. Yep. Okay, so good. We were not doing too well there. Okay, so that should bring an extra line in, so that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, I can't see them firing up, but actually they're waiting, these guys. These guys are literally waiting. It's almost like we've overdone it completely. I'm going to try something here and just see whether or not I can get away with, you know, because I think we've just got far too much happening over there. Okay, and yep, and then so you need to be here and down, and across you need to be here and down, and we look at the reds. And we'll see about this. So let's see here, because it could be starving these guys, but when we do it, what we need to do is get some things happening. Okay. Alright, let's just go down, and you need to go down. Okay, and then just reversing, and one more. Here it is. Right, so that should be these guys working nicely. While I'm here, I'll just get these. We can, although only 5 of them are, you know, firing up. So see here, can we get a few more? Okay, so that is a full line there, and I don't know what's happening over here. So these full lines should just be integrating now. Just try that out. Okay, I'm hoping that's going to fill it up a little bit more. Right, let's see about this. Okay, so that should be bringing quite a bit more of those guys in, and we'll see. Let's go and see how this all looks now. These guys are topping me up with red bits, which is great. It's not bad. How's this looking? Just got a bit more of a blend there. Okay, that's certainly a lot more products coming in. But what we probably need to do is put a 4th line in somewhere. We definitely need 4 lines of each of these in here, and I've only built 3, and then I tried to retrofit in well, even lines, the 3rd line. I tried to retrofit that in, and it was such a pain. One thing, yeah, I was talking about this, and we're 1% away from atomic bombs, by the way. 1% from doing atomic bombs. How very nice. 5,000 of each. That is quite a lot of those guys. That's a lot of products. And there we go. That is completely done. And then space science pack is certainly happening next as well. But the yeah, I actually tried to retrofit these extra lines back in. So this series, I actually didn't lay down these 4 lines in the full bus lines, but what I realized is lay them down, but don't fill them up. So put the lines down, but don't allow the products to go onto the lines until you require them. That is the mistake I've made. So I'll hopefully be fixing that right up. You can see this. Yeah, you can see these guys are really going now as well. And now we can actually just look at how the red belts are being fed, because I think it's the poorest line feeding them. So I'm wondering if maybe, no, that's good. Yeah, that isn't too bad. Yeah. It seems like it's where the white plastic, we're back at the white plastic again. So we are feeding here nicely, so that just solved that. But it is the white plastic now as well. You know, oil products, God, I have a rough time balancing the oil products. But we'll go ahead and see how this is going. And we'll go and launch the rocket when we are ready to launch the rockets. And it's going to be fantastic. We definitely had a look. If we come down and have a look at our nuclear system, you know, we're still actually, these guys are feeding around, and in here we have 1.1k. So this is just an endless sort of cycle that every now and then we'll bring in some new uranium, but it's just going around, and it's filling up, and it's going quite nicely. So very happy with the nuclear product. It took a long time to wind up, but eventually got going. Yeah, let's go and have a look at our friends up there. Module factory last episode got turned into this this factory making these, but that is the thing that is going to take ages to do, and that's why we're probably going to have some issues here. Yeah, because it is rocket control parts. We need 22 just to get a percent, so we've gone from 7 to 14%. But beefing that up is going to be our thing. So it is red. It is the reds. And in fact, I don't know how many we need. Well, we need some for that, but we're already short here anyway. That's yellow science. Do you know what? I think, well, I don't know about this actually. I think I'll stop the science from going as well. I think what we'll do is we'll just put a break on that science. I'll stop I'll push everything out. And I'm actually going to put a break on the purple science as well, because we don't really need the science now. So we'll put a break on those two. And that should help just things to kind of get going and fill up. Because you can see the red line here is fuller, but we really need everything to focus on this. And that's where the problem is going to be, because it is getting the amount of these guys in. Okay, that should stop as well. This here should, or slow down a lot. But yeah, that is going to be interesting. Yeah, you can see you've got here your these. I was going to put a second one in here, wasn't I? How are we going with this? Light oil, you've got a bit happening there with the light oil, so we will put another. Let's put another line of this in, and just build a second line. I tell you what I'll do is, let me just do. We don't need this. Get rid of this one. Yep. Okay, let me see. So if I go here, I don't need any of those. Okay, let's start it off there. That's better. And then coming across. Okay. That's where they're going to be. It's the power that we will fix in a second. Yeah, let's do that. So that should help us with twice as much as that. if I pick up some of the red? If I actually pick up some of these guys, can I actually make... Can I make them? No. I need to get the reds after that as well. Okay, that's alright, that's no worries. What we'll do is we'll cancel some of these powers and let these guys get built. And we'll see about this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. And we want this to come down to here. Get rid of those two, please. Great. And I can actually have this branch off like this. Yep. Nice little one here. The robots are topping me up, which is nice. So we're going to go here. And we're going to go... Okay, let me just get rid of half of those guys. And we don't want these here. Okay, so I want to see if I can just get a lot of the fuel operating the same. Can I put that like that? I can. Can I do this? I can. That's good. One, two, three, and that should get everyone working. Now I think everything's actually working now. Yeah, you guys are pumping. Everyone's pumping in nicely and it looks quite good. So I think that all kind of works. The only thing we'll put down now is just manually a couple of these lights. And we can put them in the middle, which is nice. Oop, there we go. We're stuck in here. Why are we stuck in there? We were stuck in there a bit. Yep. And we'll go here and here. And then we just need to go at the top so that we can fit them in there nicely. So that's a nice little lit section. And that kind of works. The light oil, 17.1 roughly out of 100. That's not too bad. I think that's quite good. Happy with that. Might just jump up and have a look at the oil products. Of course, plastic is the most sought after item at the end of the game. One of the most sought after products in the entire game. Actually, no, I need to do this instead, which was the get rid. And then the get rid is there as well. I love how quickly the get rid is. It's very nice. And let's see. So we got to go here. Yeah, just filling this up. Nice. And let's just go like this. There we go. That'll do nicely. Putting all these down here. Being careful not to go near the hazard concrete, just over here. So that'll just fill that up quite nicely. We want to come down and just complete this bit. Okay, and the robots are off and running, so they'll go do that. We've got millions of robots, so that's quite good. Yeah, it is really the case that we just can't even get these on. A lot of machines. We've got lots of machines, but they just can't quite get on. So what I'll do is I am making blue belts. So what I want to do is I just want to make a faster belt and just get them cleared. So let me see about this. If I go upgrade, yep, let's come in here. And let's upgrade this belt here. furthest points. Yeah. And just that bit there. And then go from here to here. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get blue belt doing all this. And we'll see what the robots do with our blue belts. Undergroundies, we've got no splitties, but undergroundies we are taken care of. We'll do that. I'm just going to get this guy upgrading as well to reds. He should be, not you. You should not be upgrading, but these guys are upgrading to reds, which is good. And then it's just a case of keeping blue belts as we can. It's splitters that we have trouble with, that's fine. And you're a double upgrade. You'll then come down to here. I don't know if I'm going to regret this, but we'll see about it. It's a long way for them to come, isn't it? I mean, there's lots of products coming out. Yeah, I think if we just upgrade this whole section. Just that. Just being careful what I touch here with the upgrade. And then that's it there. So we don't want any of these guys. Okay. Let's just see how that goes. We have got the undergroundies there, but we haven't got the ability because we need a machine to make that, so that's how that would go. We have cut off science now, and we are bleeding. So now the reds. I mean, these guys, look, they're carrying. That's them, isn't it? Yeah, they're carrying the blues. So this blue, this is going to come roaring down, this blue soon, because we've got lots of blue happening there. And in fact, have I got any blue? I've got 41 blues, haven't I? Yeah. I've got 41s. Let's see what it does. Oh god, look up here. Is this the earlier blues? Oh man, this is it, isn't it? This is quite good. So that's blue all the way there, which is not bad. And that's just allowing them to come out all the way and nice and quick. But we are having that. No one's getting it from anywhere over here, are they? Okay, let's try that. Now that we've got that on, let's just try this. Leave the humps in. And use the do a hump in here. Yep. And go with, well, that's just one side again. So now it's reds. Okay. So let's do, so it's these, isn't it? Yep, so we'll do the, we're going to need to go and create some of these guys. So can you go downwards? We're actually going to need some undergroundies, some blue undergroundies. So I will go back and do that shortly, I think. Yeah, we'll do some blue undergroundies. So if we go here. Yep. And then I come out here and then down. And then up. Yep. So you got that, yeah, but we need to do one upgrade click on each of these, so it's going to be here and here, and hopefully That's going to help us, but everyone should be getting out now, at least. This is starting to back up a little bit, which is, you know, interesting. It's filling in the gap every now and then. What about if we did a few of these? What about if we put another one in, say, here, and then this guy goes up, up, and then this guy goes across and down. And then another one, say, here. This guy goes up. This guy goes down. Yeah, these ones are sort of dropping off every now and then, so that's kind of working. Okay, that might work a little bit better. I think you've got more being produced and less holding off here. This is a blue belt, and that is a blue belt there that we're servicing, and it's pretty full, which is good. And why is it we need another balancer here, don't we? Yes, we do. So let's use a red one and just balance it like this. And that's going to slow things down a little bit. Oh yeah, see that's a blue belt there and it's filling right up. And now we've got this just slowing down. I'm just going to hit the upgrade button on this one. Yeah, and then just see if I can come back to that. But yeah, you've got a blue belt being solidified there. I wonder if that is going to really help things. Okay, let me go down here and just see where I built. So right through the middle of my mall, I believe I built another very small factory. I really want to launch this rocket this episode. Yeah, I built this factory down here of just these blue belts coming out. So that's those guys, and it was undergroundies, and then I've got them. Now, nothing's happening here because... Do we need reds? Yeah. Well, we just need reds, do we? Okay, I can do that. I can do that for sure. So if I go, what do I got here? There we go. And then we just go with this one. So you're in there. And we put a purple one in here. And we say, please just get me red chips. Power him up. And ask him to have some fun. So once he does that, I think from here, this box is a, what is that? Passive provider chest. So he'll provide to the network. This guy will start making. Give him another little robo port there. Why not? Just give him a second one. How many's in there? 6. Yeah, so he'll start making that nicely, which is good. Red chips are now going to be supplied down here. Oh, I need to restrict that box to 1 stack, please. 1 stack. So if I go here to there, he should be 1 stack. Yeah. Okay, so now if I come up here and just have a quick look and see, back in red chip land, what's happening? Now you've got the whites coming up, the white plastic coming up a lot quicker. Now, if I upgrade this guy to, let me just take this out. Who's not required? I don't think you're going to be required anymore. Let me do this one. Blue. I've never used blues at all. So this series is my first time using the blues, which is great. So that upgrades them. If I then upgrade him, and that really gets into it, then we then go, okay, actually, you know what? Let's go click, click. Yep. Okay, and then right, and now look at this. It's coming all the way to here. And that is upgrading to blues. And then I'm just going to do upgrading to blues for him and for him. Okay. And you can see the whites are not flowing now, are they? Oh yeah, they are. They just can't. You can't see them under that. But the whites are getting as far up as here, and a little bit a while ago they weren't. So that is excellent. And I believe we've now got speed, but I want extras being created there. So I'm going to take out those guys. And I'm going to put in those guys. Yep. Because it should put an extra one in if I do that. Perhaps on this side we'll do speed modules. Yep. And 4 into that one. And the other guy, 4 into them. Might as well use them up. Put them in some. We've got some with speed, some with extras. But that either way, that's helping us with the reds. And the red should be flowing up now. So that's not too bad. We've got red chips now flowing down. Red chips are a bit thicker here. They shouldn't be used too much, so they're just coming up this way. But yeah, that's the best we can do. The rest of the factory is completely spun down, and now you can see that these guys are producing a lot better. In fact, I think we just have these guys waiting, so we can actually put extras in here. So let's do this and do an extra like this and this. But we don't want that. So let's do that, that, and we'll see about this. Okay, so you go down there, and then these guys go up. Putting 6 extras in here, so if I go 1, 2, yep. And then we'll see about this. So if we go here, and it was at the bottom of the next 2, so there, then there, there, for now. Okay, and the robot should be putting these guys down, but we'll do it instead. Ah, that's just untidy. I think it was always going to be like that, wasn't it? And then you guys are going up, feeding upwards. Okay, so the blue chips are now, look at that blue chips going down quickly, and that's actually gonna bleed out red chips, but nonetheless, I think we've increased the production. And if I can now grab, do you know what? If I can grab from down here, what do we got here? Chips. Got a few of those. Let me get some of these reds out. And to do that, I don't want to actually get the other ones out. Can you do that? Don't know why. Don't know why that was the case. It did these. There you go. Don't know what the go was or why it was doing it, but hopefully it will fix that. And what to say about this? Here we go. So let's do some level 2s, speed 1s. And then we'll see about that. And you can see the flow now is coming in much better of these guys, which is pretty good. And what I want to do here is just see, have I got any of these yet? No, I don't. What I could do is just go old school like in the first episode, and where am I? Oh no, not those, don't need to make them. Yep. Have I got them? Yeah, I could even make them here. Have I got blues? Blue machines? Yeah, I got 50 of those guys. So here I can just do this, and let me just cancel all that. And here we want to make those. Let's just make these. And then what I want to do, please, is just get rid of you and put in, actually, you as well. Put in red chips, green chips and red chips. And just get them going. And see if I can keep doing that. And put these guys out here. Yep. And do that. And now I just need to grab a couple of these guys. Whoop, we've got an attack. Let's see. Go to map mode. Is it at the top? It is. Is it in the same corner? It is. And is it self-defending? It is. Is it there? Oh, it's here. Okay, then. See it. Look, here we go. So these guys are being destroyed. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because now I need these guys to be replaced. Yeah, I do want those to be replaced, don't I? Yes, I do. And can I do this? Yes, I can. And also, you know what I could do? Is I can place, shift place a few of these guys. Okay, if I zoom out a bit, yeah. And actually, you know what I can do is I can, I don't think I have any up there, but I could place some of those, and some of the robots here will go and do that, and we'll see about it. Right, I want to see if I can get some green, some of these green ones. There we go. 380 of them. And speed modules, I'm now getting a few, which is good. Let's get a few more of these guys up. There we go. Lots of stuff going into speed modules. And left clicking to pull out these. And simple speed modules into here would be nice, please. So if I go Mark 1s, I've got 45 of those guys. Oh no, they'll be... No, we don't want that. Yep, no, we don't want that. We want to go here, and I want to go 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise it's going to put it in. And you can see the bar jump when it does that. So we'll just go up and do that. I might have to cut a little bit out of this episode. It's been quite long, but you can see these parts are really creating now. So we'll have a rocket ready to go soon. And it's going to be a final end to the lovely series. It's been a fantastic series. I really enjoyed this one. I've learned so much. I'm actually really excited to start the next series. I'm talking about doing possibly a mega base. You don't even get the speed modules up this high, do we? No, we don't. And it is the Reds that really are struggling to get to where they need to go. But nonetheless, they're still doing pretty well. I'm still happy with that. Can I... yeah, let's see how many it's got. Quite a lot of these are coming in. And let's see, we're at 42%. So I think I'll just put a cut in here. We will come back when it's close to launching a rocket, and I will turn the auto rocket launch off. Auto rocket launch is off, and we're going to put a nice little cut in, and in a moment we're going to launch a rocket. So stand by and I'll see you very shortly. Okay, so we're at 92% and it is cracking along. I've actually got these guys stockpiled a little bit, and that is going to be brilliant. So we're about to launch our first rocket in this series and complete the series, and that's going to be fabulous. We have a look here, 98%, we're at 99er, and ladies and gentlemen, the rocket is ready, and I believe that it is not on auto launch. But it might actually launch on its own. So let's have a look at the rocket launching. I think it is going to launch actually. So I'm glad I'm glad I kept an eye on it. But let's have a look here. And I can hit the launch button to launch it off. So this is going to be wonderful. Yeah, let's hit the launch button and see our second ever Factorio rocket be launched. And you can see it roaring to life here, and that's going to be brilliant. We will now be able to yeah, we've completed the series, and I will talk you through a couple of little things that I just found at the end of it, just to. And there we go, game finished. 84 hours on this one. Wow. Big spitters. We've killed 56,000 of those guys. So if we go continue, yeah. So what I found here is that I did quickly just put together some blue not so blue. I put together these guys here, and what I'm doing here is I was filling them and just adding these guys in here, and making level 1 and level 2 modules, and so that's what I was doing there, and those guys are then being put into here. So I actually had all my modules in here and my modules in here, and I extended this up, so that was all doing pretty well. But nonetheless, it has all been pretty good, and I can even just get a few modules out of this one as well. These level 1 modules, because I believe I even need some level 1 modules just to come in here, and I would need those guys to be into a few of them just to fire them up anyway. So I'll use the Z key just to fire those guys up, and then fill them up. But that's what I was doing. Oh, there we go with the circuits, and I've got a nice little achievement there as well. But yeah, you can see here these guys are all pretty good, and they take a little bit just to get going. And I could even put modules inside those so they could, you know, so that they could be good. But yeah, I think that all is pretty good. It's been a good series. I think I need to really space things out and really look at the plastics. This episode was all about, well, it wasn't all about, but it ended up going to blue belts with plastics, and that ended up pretty good here. If you look at the plastic situation on the red, whereas the red is green circuits, so red circuits are. Where are they? Red circuits. Oh, sorry, red circuit are here. Yeah, you can see that, look, they're getting right up to the top, and they're even overflowing at the top, and so you can actually run those overflows down so that they're caught and made a bit thicker. But this is a blue line here. I actually got down here and put the blue even put the blue into the bottom of that, which was brilliant. We even got the blue going down here, so you can see you got the blue undergroundies and the blue splitters, and that was a nice little addition as well. This series was also the first one where we launched, or we had our. Sorry, I was on it just then. We had our strip mall, and that's been super brilliant. I love the strip mall. So I think it's been a great series. I hope you've enjoyed it. We also had up here our. I don't have any of. Well, this is where I've got my these guys going, and it is interesting, but I just don't know why the robots aren't building some of those there. So it is, sort of interesting, because if you have a look at it, the robots are connected up there, and then they're connected in via here as well. Because that's the robot connection there with the orange, but maybe the brown needs to be connected as well. No, the orange is the connection there with those guys. So if I have a look, I've got recipe icons. No, if I have a look at where is the logistics network? Yeah, you can see the orange bits are connected in, and they are connected. So I just don't know why my construction drones around here are not getting into and not getting in there and building it. And this is where they should be getting in and taking it from. So yeah, not too sure. So that is a request. Oh, request a chest. So any extra ones, it just tops them into there, of course. These guys are buffer chests. I think they need to be provider chests. Let me just go out and see, because that would be a nice little final win. I think provider chests would have been really good. I don't know if me putting buffer chests in was a mistake, but this will be the last thing we'll do this episode and just see if we can sort of solve that. But yeah, I did put solar. If you had a look at my map, I had solar all around the coast up here. This is all solar as well, so that was pretty good. Just south of Bida Island, and that was all pretty nice. I'm going to head straight up this belt here, and that is pretty good. As I'm heading up there, I just want to see if I got provider chests of purple, so I'll just see if swapping them out creates a bit of a flurry with my guys. Yeah, let me see. So if I go here and I go here, do I get millions and millions of drones just coming in? Yeah, I think I do. But they are providing back. Why? Where are they taking them? Why? They should be providing to that network there. And I think, although these guys are heading out and doing it, yeah, some of these guys, some of them are heading back down here. And I don't know why. But other ones seem to be going out and building. Yeah, it is interesting. Although some of them are just powering up and then going down south. So that is weird. I don't know why they keep taking those. Should we see where they're taking them? I can't imagine where they'd be taking them, but let's run down and see. Straight across, run south. Why are they taking them down here? There's another robot. Past the nuclear, this fuel processing plant. Topping up there. I'm not building anything down here at all, so I don't know why they're doing that. But I'm going to get rid of this chest. Is this a buffer chest? Or is this, what is this? I don't know why it's getting all this. Actually, you know what? Let's put that on there. Just decommission it and see why they're taking them and where they're taking them. They're just putting them in the network, are they? Yeah, get rid of those guys as well down south and just get some things cleared out as well. So I think the episode is long and the series is long, so I think we're going to leave it with these lovely guys just moving goods around the base. and not too sure why they're not building on my network. But I hope you've enjoyed the series. It's been a great series. The next series will probably be either a mega base or a regular series. I'm not too sure. Have a little break from Factorio. I've still got quite a few of these to edit, so it'll be a little time in real time before this episode gets up. But I hope you've enjoyed the series. It's been a fantastic one for me to do. Don't forget to leave your comments, like and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next series of Factorio. Cheers.